All right. Okay. All right. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, starting 1 West 125th Street under Commanding General YAHANNA. All right. So y'all know what's up, man. This the Hebrew crap. This the Hebrew class. Lashawan Qadash. Right now we're gonna start off with the numbers. Well, first let's say the alphabet. All right. All right. So let's see the whole thing. Okay. All right. So this is A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I.P.K, Tza, Qua, Ra, Sha, and The. All right. All right. So for today, we're gonna get into we're gonna finish off where we were with the numbers, and then when Tazadok comes here, you know what I'm saying, the man over the Hebrew class, you know what I'm saying, I'm number 2, he's number 1, you know, so he's gonna bring out the Lord's Prayer. But right now, we'll finish off the numbers that we had. I think we had left off last class. I think we had left at number 10, something like that. Okay. Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right, so we'll start off at 10. Okay. About 1,000 markers, but yeah, damn. Y'all see that? Okay. Okay. So yeah, I put the you know what I'm saying, it's a whole lot of space. I mean, well, not a whole lot of space. So I put this one at the top, you know, with the Assyrian, and then, you know, the Akkad Ishura, you know what I'm saying? So read it, you know, of course, from up, you know, up to down, you know what I'm saying? All right. So like, as you'll see, you know, really, we're gonna go all the way down to 20. So as you see, man, most of the well, really, they're all gonna have Isra. You know what I'm saying? So like the last class, I think it was 1 through 10, and basically, you know what I'm saying, a cod was one. Um, right. So a cod was one, and Shanya two, Shalash, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But they all have Ishra at the end. You know what I'm saying? That makes them within the tens range. Okay. All right. All right. That's 10 through 15 right there. If y'all can't see these, I know I kind of squeezed them in, but you know what I'm saying? It's basically Ishura. It's basically it's basically these. You know, the Ishura right here is kind of hard to see if you catch what I'm trying to say. But if you can see it, you know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. I'll give y'all a second to write that down. God damn it. All right. What did I do with that mark? All right. All right, so let's keep going. All right. All right, so that's 15 through 20. You know what I'm saying? Like as I said before, you know what I'm saying, 16 through 19, they have I.S.U.P.K behind it. Then you know that it's in the, like ones and tens and you know what I'm saying, hundreds. So this is in the tens. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you get to Asher, well, when you get to 20, it becomes Asherayim. You know, in the Hebrew, when you put yum behind something, it usually means more than one. It means a multiple of something. So like 20, of course, Ashera is 10. So when you put yum, I'm saying it's like it's two tens, 20. All right. So I'll give y'all a second to copy that down. You got it? Do you want it? Not on camera, but okay. All right. And do you have a cough drop? No. Man, I think I'm getting a sore throat or something. No homo. You know. So everybody got this? I'll wait just a second. Forgot something. All right, let's keep going. All right. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm at 60. Would you like to take over the class, sir?
Go ahead for right now.
I'm not going to.
All right, you good. Oh, okay. I don't even have to say it, you just take over.
That's cool.
Oh. All right. Appreciate this, brother. I'm trying to get this brother off some my side hand. You know. All right. So hey, his own blood don't give a man.
Real talk.
Hey, you know what I'm saying, brother? Brother didn't went over these numbers, you know what I'm saying? Hard work. You know what I'm saying?
You don't care about that.
She like Marshawn Lynch, you know why I'm here.
Right. Real talk, man.
Oh man. All right. Okay. So today's class we're gonna go over the just the angle of the camera. It's cool. I got it. Let's back it out a little bit so they can see the whole board. All right, cool. All right. So today's class, we're going to break down some of the Lord's Prayer. But before we do that, in order to get a proper understanding, one of the things you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to understand prefixes and suffixes, right? To get context. So a little bit. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go over prefixes and suffixes. All right, prefixes first. All right. So, understanding prefixes and suffixes will help you understand how to establish the root in a word. Let's see. Is black working? Trying to get a good color so y'all can. That's trash. Man, I don't want to use this color, bro. I'm not gonna use that. Trying to find something dark enough so it'll show up for the people.
What about that red like last time? So.
Yeah, that might work. Put on the list for inventory, dry eraser markers. Shot. No sweat, bro. All right, yeah, I'm gonna use this red. Okay. So, all right, we're going over prefixes. All right, so understanding prefixes and suffixes helps you establish the root. Okay, so we're gonna start with a couple of commonly used prefixes. All right, we'll give a couple of examples, and then we're going to go into the Lord's Prayer. All right, so we'll start with these. All right, so the first one as a prefix. All right, prefix. Can you guys see that online? Yeah, you guys can see it. All right, so the first one we're going to go over is I. Right. So I as a prefix means I or I am. Example. All right. So example. The name Ephraim in Hebrew is Aparium. All right. So I, meaning I or I am, in this case, it's I am. Par means fruit in Hebrew. Yum makes it plural. Translation, Ephraim literally translates to I am fruitful. Okay? All right?
Right.
All right. So that's I. So I as a prefix means I or I am. Example, Ephraim in Hebrew is Aparium, right? I am. Par means fruit. Yum makes this plural. All right, which translates to I am fruitful. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. Ba as a prefix means in, like going into something. Okay. All right. So, example. All right. All right. So, example. Bara'ashiyah. Right. If anybody doesn't know what Bara'ashiyah, that is the Hebrew word for the book of Genesis. Bara'ashiyah. All right. So, Ba means in. Ra'ash means head. And Yah is a conjugation of the word. It's another plural conjugation of the word. All right. So Bara'ashia literally means in head or in beginning. All right. So we know Genesis in the beginning. The name of the Hebrew name for Genesis Bara'ashia, which literally translates to what it means. Let me get out of the way so that people can see online. Make sure you guys can see. You guys see pretty good. Make sure there's no questions. If you guys have any questions, if I'm going too fast, make sure you post your questions online. Make sure that we're live on Facebook, please. No. All right. Moving forward. All right. We have da, which means do. Ha, which is the. You have wa, of course, which is and. All right, like Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah. Right? Good, thank you. Most High in Christ. All right. Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah. Okay. All right, then you have ya as a prefix, which is he. All right. So just to go over these before I move on to the next. Matter of fact, I could probably do the next ones. No, I'm gonna erase these. So just go over. All right. Which is I or I am. Gave the example. Aparium, which is Ephraim in Hebrew, which is I am fruitful. Ba, which means in. Gave the example. Arashia, which is the name of the book of Genesis, which literally translates to in head or in beginning. All right. Da, which is do. Ha, which is the. Wa, which is and ya, which is he. Does everyone have this down already? If not, take a picture of it. If you're online, you can always rewind back. All right? We're going to keep it moving.
All right.
Go ahead, sister. No, that's not what that means. All right. So it's dealing with prefixes. Right. So the name David means beloved. Right. Ask me a question in the class and we'll go over and break it down. Okay. All right, let's look.
Do the do, baby.
Right, do the do. King David.
He was doing the do.
Right on. All right. Let's see. We have. All right. So the next one that we have is ka, right? Which means as or like. Okay. The next one we have is la, which means to or for. It looks like there's more space in between here instead of one word. All right. Example. All right. Example, Layasha'Allah, which is something that we say every Sabbath service when a young man comes up to the podium. He gives his pedigree. Shalom, no, he says, like me, the Tazadak, Bun Yahawada, Bun Yasha'Allah, Shalom Yahawada, Shashmakata. You know what I'm saying? They say it back, his pedigree back to him. He comes on the stage. They give him the wine. He takes his right hand before he sips it. He says, La Yasha'Allah, which is a cheer, like a toast. which literally translates to Israel. All right. So if anybody was looking for a good toast when you're doing a drink, Lashawan, which means to Israel. All right. Which is what we say every Sabbath service when any young man comes up to read. All right. So I mean, we can break down Israel if you want, but you know, for time purposes, we got subjects to go into before we even start the Lord's Prayer. You're just gonna keep it moving. So you have ma as a prefix, which means of or from. All right. You have sha, which means whom, which, or so you have whom, which, that, or pertaining to. All right. Example. This example you will see in the Lord's Prayer. All right. Example, Shemayim. All right. So Shemayim, in this case, is going to be pertaining to. Mayim in Hebrew is waters. All right. Which is in Hebrew heaven. Pertaining to the waters, the firmament, right? Because in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The Spirit hovered over the face of the deep, darkness over the face of the earth. The Spirit said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And then He said, and then He separated the waters, right? So one was you had the upper firmament, and the firmament, and then the waters below. And He said the upper firmament He would call heaven, right? Which is Shemayim, right? So there are three heavens, right? Just in case you didn't know, right? You have the Earth's atmosphere, all right, which is the lower firmament. The next firmament above that is space, right? Which is the literal space between our plane of existence and the plane of existence of the Most High. And then you have the upper firmament, which is the heaven where the Most High dwells, where the earth is His footstool. All right. So you have Shemayim, right? So that is in the Lord's Prayer, which we will be going over. I'm gonna move this down. All right. Then the last prefix that we're going to go over is the, which is thou or thee. Double E. not to be confused with ha. All right. So these are all the most common prefixes that are used in Hebrew. Make sure you copy all this down and give you guys a second to copy it down. Also, take a picture. If you don't have it, make sure you don't have any questions. Go ahead, brother.
Thou, that's like saying you.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes, it is, brother. Thou and these, just like saying you.
Right.
Thou has cometh.
Right.
You have come.
Right.
All right. Everybody got it? Good, good, good. All right, no sweat. We're going to keep it moving. Next, we're going to go over suffixes, which are very, very, very important. So to be able to understand Hebrew, right, you have the root word, right? And the prefix and the suffix gives context to the root word, right? So you have, I'll give you an example, like the word debar. Debar means word, right? If I say debaria, right, that means my word, right? You know what I'm saying? Word is bun. You know what I'm saying? Debaria, you feel me? All right. So next thing we're going to go over is suffixes. All right. So, all right. Probably do all these in one go. Yep, sure can. All right. So we got yeah. Uh, and then 3 left. All right. And the word that we're going to use, which is in the Lord's Prayer, laham, which means bread. All right. This real quick. All right. Okay. So, yeah as a suffix means my. All right. Example, using what we have up there. Yeah. My. All right. The next one we have is ka, which means you or your. All right. So, example, laham ka. Depending on context, we're going to say your bread. All right. Wa as a suffix, not to be confused with wa as a prefix, right?
Right.
Okay, because wa as a prefix means and. Wa as a suffix means he, his, or it. All right. So, example, laham wa. This is where context is everything. We're talking about bread, right? So bread will belong to a person. So it's not going to be he bread. It's not going to be it bread. It would be his bread. He bread. All right. Next we have her, right? Her as a suffix, not to be confused with her as a prefix, which is the. Her as a suffix is her. Example, laham ha. Her bread. All right. Next you have Noah. Right. All right. So you have Abanawa. Right.
Right.
Okay. So you have Noah, which means our. Right. The first part of the Lord's Prayer is Abanawa, our Father. Right. So using the example, Laham Noah. Our bread. Okay. Next one we have at the bottom is come. All right, which is your masculine plural. Example, laham, hum. Laham, come. All right. Which is your bread or in Texas we say y'all.
So, Slovakia.
What's up?
But that's how it really is. It's not really like yours. It's like you all, y'all.
Yes, you all.
That's
Right, masculine plural. That's glad you said that, bro. Awesome example. So I'm gonna add that to my notes. You all right, y'all.
Right.
All right, when you're referring to a group of men, right, you can use come, right? So, come is you all's bread, y'all's bread, right? Referring to a group of men, right? Make sure you guys got that copy down. I got 3 more suffixes, making sure we don't have any more questions. If you have any questions, like I said, type them in. And as I look back, I will answer them. All right. So, quick review. Yeah. All right. As a suffix is my. Example, laham ya, right, which is my bread. Ka, as a suffix is you or your, singular, can be interchangeable for masculine or feminine. Should put that there. Masculine plus feminine, right, can be used interchangeably. Laham ka, which is your bread, right? Then you have wa, which is he, his, or it, depending on the context and what you're talking about. Laham wa, right, is his bread, right? Because you know he bread don't sound right, it bread don't sound right. Okay. All right. You have her, right, which is her. Okay. Example, laham ha, which is her bread, right? And you have Noah, right? Gave an example like in the Lord's Prayer, Abanawa, right? Okay, which means our, right? So it would be our Father. So Lacham Noah is our bread, right? Then you have come, right? Which means your masculine plural should be you all or y'all, right? Referring to a group of men. So Lacham come, which would be y'all's bread or you all's bread. All right. Make sure everybody got this for their notes. Got it, sis? Got it, brother?
Oh, God.
All right. Everybody else, hope you got it online. Going over the suffixes before we go into the Lord's Prayer so you can better understand the Lord's Prayer as we break it down. We got 3 more suffixes. All right. All right. Down to the last three. All right. So the first one is con, right? Remember, com as a suffix is masculine plural. So con would be, anybody? If com is masculine plural, what would con be? Right, feminine plural. All right. So it's going to be you all or y'all, feminine plural. All right. Using the example, the word lacham, which means bread. Lacham kan. You all or y'all, feminine plurality. Is you all or y'all's bread. All right. Okay, the next one we're going to do is ma. Ma is there as a possession. Theirs. There. Masculine. All right. Okay. So, using the example, laham ma is their bread, referring to a group of men. That's like if I ask, what's the word? I believe it's ma. When I say ma, I mean M-A-H. If I say ma lacham, you would say lachama, right? Okay. Whose bread? You'd be like, their bread, right? That's when you'll be referring to a group of guys, group of men. All right. So if ma is their masculine, what would na be? Their feminine. Correct. Using the example, laham na. Which is their bread. So, same example, right? If I say mahlaham, right? Whose bread? You would be like lahamna, their bread, referring to a group of women.
Right.
Okay. All right. Make sure you got this down for your notes. Well, we're about to get into breaking down the Lord's Prayer using prefixes and suffixes. No questions there. All right. Okay. Everybody got it? Good. Time check, please.
8:33.
8:33. 30 minutes to get into the beginning.
Right.
That means you're going to have to come back,
Right.
sister.
You're going to have to come back. Right.
Because you wouldn't have been able to understand it without the prefixes and the suffixes, sister.
Right.
Understand? If I'm not mistaken, when I taught it last time, it was like a 3-part class.
Yeah, it was. I remember it.
Right? Okay. All right. So we're going to get into it stanza by stanza. All right. Going over Lord's Prayer. All right. So we are going to get into the first stanza of the Lord's. So first word. Abba. Now. All right. Okay. So first question. Does this word have a prefix, a suffix, or both? Okay.
No.
Make up your mind. Okay, what's your answer?
Suffix.
Okay. Why do you say both?
Because when father is two parts,
Okay, how?
because all I,
Okay. How does that make it father?
and not. No, but,
I-N.
student.
No sweat, no sweat, no sweat. All right, what about you, brother?
Um,
Does it have a prefix, suffix, or both?
Suffix,
All right, why?
because Abba means father,
Okay,
and then Noah means out.
good job. All right, so. All types of stuff today. Okay. Maybe I should just use the red. Our Father. All right. Now, you weren't exactly wrong. Oh, sure. Sorry. Thank you. Our Father. Now, you were not exactly wrong. Okay? This is how you were not exactly wrong. Where you get Father, all right. Does anybody know what the definition of this of the first letter of the alphabet is?
That's our power
Power, might. There's like one other word. All right.
alert. No.
No, it's not alert. But I'm gonna go with power
Authority.
and authority. All right. What about ba? What does ba mean?
Family, house, in
What is the power or the authority of a house?
the father.
There you go. So you weren't exactly wrong,
Right.
but you need to be able to explain, right? So Hebrew is a living language. You can literally break down the meaning of a word by the letters. It'll kind of come out to the same meaning, so to say, right? So, but that's how you get Abba. That's how you get father, right? The power or authority of a house, or the power or authority of a family,
Right.
right? Which is a father, all right? So we've established the root word is father. So this word has a suffix, which is our, okay? And that also lets you know what is the subject matter of this entire prayer that we're doing, okay? So we're speaking to our Father, okay? So this sets the tone for the entire prayer, all right? This is the subject. Go ahead.
By chance, would you know what skin this is in?
Wall.
Really, it's qual too.
Yeah.
It's all in qual.
Well, Well, no, it's not. You got the peel stem. That's like some whole other stuff. We ain't even got into that.
Right.
All right.
I'll take it.
Okay. So the next word is Shamayim. Sorry, Shamayim. This is a tricky one here. Does this have a prefix, a suffix, or both? Raise your hand. Shamayim.
I'm gonna say prefix.
Okay. What about you, sister?
I'm gonna say,
Okay. You said prefix. What's the prefix?
Prefix is sha.
Okay.
Which means which or that or pertaining to.
Okay. Okay, sis, you said it's a prefix and suffix. So prefix is sha, so what's the suffix? Don't
I
overthink.
remember a while ago we did a breakdown on water.
Mm-hmm. Don't overthink.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does yum mean?
I don't know. So,
Okay, we're gonna use practical knowledge. If I say akiyum, what does ak mean? Okay, so if I say akiyum, that means what? Brothers. So it makes it plural, right? All right. So both of y'all are correct. All right. Painting. So this actually has a double prefix. Because it's a word within a word. All right. This actual whole word right here is heaven. All right. So, Shabbat. All right. What does that mean? Pertaining to, right? Okay, we broke down Abba. All right. So, what does this ba mean? The letter. We just did it for Abba.
Right.
So, Abba, I was the power and authority. What was ba? Or, raise your hand now. House or
Family.
yes, sir, family. So it's pertaining to family, all right? Pertaining to family, heaven, all right? So you're talking to the family of heaven, all right? So the heavenly hosts, right? Talking to the heavens, right? So our Father, okay? Salaki, that's wrong. I'm wrong. Salaki. That is incorrect. What are the prefixes for sha?
Prefix for sha is whom, which, that, or pertaining to.
Thank you. which like in heaven. There we go. Our Father which in heaven. All right. And Shemayim is pertaining to the waters, which is heaven. Okay, so our Father, which in heaven, right? You know, like Hebrew, the dominant language, you know, King James put that Shakespearean on it, which art in
Right.
heaven.
Which
You know what I'm saying? All right. Go ahead, brother.
Well, you have Shah and Ma like split down there. Are they?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Well, I put that right there because Shah, right, pertaining to waters. That's what Shemayim means.
Oh, so like the one we just.
Right. So Shemayim is Hebrew for heaven, right?
Right.
Shah is the prefix, right?
That's right.
Right.
Oh, that's crazy. So it's like a triple prefix
Right on.
with a so it's just Ma and
Yeah.
okay,
Right.
that's pretty crazy.
So so waters is Yamaya. I mean water is Yama or Yamaya, right? So the diction of it changes based off of the prefix of it, right?
Right.
So Yama or Yamaya, right, is water, right? Shemaya or Shemayim, heaven, is plural, multiple waters. Or in context, I could say Shemayim and be in reference to multiple rivers
Right, or ocean.
or oceans, right? Okay. So, but it's context. We're talking about our Heavenly Father, right? Who is where? In the waters,
In the water.
in the heavens. Okay. All right. Next word. Qadash. All right. Does this word have a prefix or a suffix? Not at all.
Well, I mean, I don't think we got Quora.
Is there a suffix? Go ahead, sis. What's the prefix? No, sir. It's what?
There's nothing.
It's nothing. It's nothing at all. Qadash means holy. You should know that because this is the Lashawan Qadash class. A holy tongue. Or holy tongue. Right? Okay. All right. Okay. So next we have yeah. Does this word have a prefix or a suffix or both? Or not at all?
Y'all need some.
Go ahead.
That's a suffix.
What's the suffix?
Huh?
You see a hub there?
Or you know what?
The A.
So if the A is eliminated, that means it's not a suffix. Because it would have the huh at the end of it. If it was there, if it was a suffix, it would have huh all the way out. Okay. All right, so we know it's not a suffix. Is there a prefix? Go ahead.
I think so, because means the, which would be thy name.
Oh, so you cheating.
Oh.
You cheating.
Using English can help me, son.
You ain't supposed to do that. You're supposed to transliterate to English. So, okay, so all right, so genius. All right, so we got D. What does your mean? Go ahead. That girl is smart. That's practical knowledge right there. So this is referring to the proper name of the Lord. So this is basically making a reference in third person to the Lord.
So,
Go ahead.
okay, so why you say the proper name of the Lord? Like,
What's
why?
the most high's name?
Yahweh.
Right.
So it's just like that's just a contraction.
No, it's the proper name of the Most High. So you have the yah and the huh. So you don't have the what, right? You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you walk around and be like, Yah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 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 You have respect. You know what I'm saying? You like Allah Yah. You know what I'm saying? My God.
Right.
You understand? You have reverence for the Lord. You know, if you walk around, you're talking about Yah.
Yeah.
You have reverence for him. You know, you say a higher, right? Which is I am Aliyah, my God, right? Or you should never just say yeah. Like Hayah is you're making reference in third person to the Lord, or you just call him by his name, Yahweh, which we're gonna get to. Go ahead, sis.
Is it like saying I instead of
No. No. Why would you say I to the Lord? The Lord's not your brother.
No.
Just trying to use that
saying
now.
like the shortening of the
No. See, what's a good example? It would be like the different versions of water. Like you have Yama, you have Yamaya, you have Shemayim. It's different versions of water. Right? Okay. So this is the first stanza of the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, I.S.U.P.K. Right? Which literally translates to Our Father which in heaven, holy thy name. It's Yah's the proper name of God. All right. So holy is thy name. Right? Okay. Time check. What we got? I got mine.
8:55.
I'll do one more stanza for sis. What do my race? Oh, make sure you got this down online. Make sure nobody got no questions. Cool. Any questions? No. All right. Okay, we're gonna get into the next stanza of the Lord's Prayer. Boom, 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 boom. All right. First word we have up is Shamka. This word have a prefix or a suffix, or both.
A suffix.
Okay, what's suffix?
You.
See a U up there? What's the suffix?
I mean, cut.
Thank you. All right. Okay. So he's correct. It's a suffix. Your sham in Hebrew is name. All right. Remember before this word, it was haya. All right. Which is making a reference in third person to the Lord. Right. So it's letting you know what father you're talking about. Okay. Which is about to come up, which is the next word. All right. So you had Abanawa, our father. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, our father, which is in heaven, Qadash, all right, okay, which means holy. Haya, which is making a reference to the Most High, who you're about to talk about, third person, okay, all right, and then Shamka, your name, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed is another word for holy. All right. So go ahead. The open parentheses, the closed parentheses.
This is wrong.
Huh?
Is that wrong? No.
Oh, yes, it is. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good catch. All right. So, Shamka, your name. All right. Everybody should know this word. What's the next word? Yahweh. This is the name that is hallowed. That you have respect and reverence for. All right. So that's why you said Haya. Right? Okay. So this is the name that's hallowed. This is the name that's holy. Okay. All right. So our Father, Abanawa, our Father, Shabbat Shemayim, which in heaven, Qadash, holy, Haya, making in reference the proper name of the Most High, making a reference to Yahweh. All right. Okay. So it's letting you know who you're about to talk about. Okay. Who is the Father? Okay. All right. Shamka, your name, which is Yahweh. Okay.
So that the haya is like then you.
So it's like if I said Qadash, Ahaya, Shamka, Yahweh. Holy is I am, your name is Yahweh. Or if I said Qadash, Aliyah, Shamka, Yahweh. Holy, my God, your name is Yahweh.
Okay, I see that whole phrasing.
Right. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's basically like saying, hear ye.
Right.
The greatest of all greats.
I was just thinking that.
You know what I'm saying? the I am, the great I,
The great I.
my God, introducing Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pronouncement.
Right.
Right? Okay. Don't mystify it. Okay. That's that whole thing. Think of like your boy Wilder walking into the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like when they make his whole pronouncement, you know what I'm saying, before he make his little entrance into the ring.
Right.
So, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a pronouncement. You know what I'm saying? Like you giving respect and glory to the Lord, just like you giving respect and glory to a fighter that's about to come into the ring. You know what I'm saying? But this is the creme de la creme, homie. You know what I'm saying? That froth, that cream that come to the top, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's top dog. You understand?
That puts a whole new like perspective on how he was saying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pronouncement. So think of it like this. Like this your father. You know what I'm saying? Like think of it like this. Like, okay, so you know this year you about to turn 16.
Right.
Right? You know, you done took driver's ed. And I gotta holler at Pop, man. I want to get this bill. You know what I'm saying? You come to him with reverence, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, what's going on, Pop? You know what I'm saying? Looking clean and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like, boy, you butter me up. What the hell you want?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nigga, what you want? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, trying to butter me up.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. So the next word. All right. Malak with Kai. This is not two words. Right? Is this a prefix, suffix, or both?
Well, it's a there's a suffix. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
What about you, sis? I go see somebody pulled up outside. You think both? All right. All right. So you say both. So what are the two? All right. So we know for sure that is correct. Ka. Ka is definitely a suffix. So you said it was a prefix and a suffix. Okay. So if ma is the prefix, what's the root word? Yeah. Because a prefix and a suffix gives context to a root word. That's not a word. I did that for a reason. Right? So, there's technically two suffixes. I'm going to tell you why. The root word is malak.
Right.
What does the word malak mean?
King.
King. All right? Put a line right here. Okay? So, malak means king. Right? What does waf mean? I'm going to ask the sister. Hmm? What? What does waf mean? Okay. I'm gonna give you an example. Ak means what?
One,
Ak means what?
brother,
Okay. What does Akwath mean?
a bunch of brothers.
Akwath means a bunch of brothers. What does Akwath mean?
Sis,
Right. Okay. So what does Wath mean? Because Ak means brother, putting Wath at the end of it means sisters. Okay. So if root word is Malak, means king, putting Wath at the end of it makes it what? Don't make it hard. It's simple as hell.
it's kingdom,
Okay.
right?
Why? Okay, so if it's kingdom, what does Wath mean? What does a king do?
Rule,
What does he rule over?
women,
That too. But what does he rule over? Okay, you said Malakwath means what?
kingdom,
So what does a king rule over? A
nation,
or a Malakwath means what? Yes, he rules over a kingdom. All Wath does is make something feminine. Okay? That's what Wath means. It makes something feminine. So the dominance, the masculinity is king. All right? Anything that is subject to him is feminine. The kingdom is what he rules over. Okay? All right? So Malak and Malakwa, what does Ka mean as a suffix? What does Ka mean as a suffix?
Your.
Yes, sir. Your. All right. So we have our Father, which in heaven, hallowed your name, Yahweh, your kingdom. All right. Because his kingdom is where? In heaven. All right. All right. Next word. Okay, we'll stop here. Ah. Mm-hmm. It's a prefix, suffix, or both. Inquire minds want to know. Prefix, suffix, or both.
I'm gonna say prefix.
What's the prefix?
The or thou.
What's the prefix?
The.
Thank
Salakia.
All right. Any idea what ba'a might mean? I give you a hint. You can use what the actual letter, the letters mean. Go ahead.
exit,
Huh?
exit.
Close. Enter. girl using that practical knowledge. I like that, man. That's what I'm talking about. Right? So, our Father, which art in our Father, I'm gonna say how it's in Hebrew. Our Father, which in heaven, hallowed your name, Yahweh, your kingdom thou enter. Right? So, you know, Lord's Prayer, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. All right? All right. So this is your kingdom enter, right? Thy kingdom come. Right. Go ahead, sis.
You said, Our Father, which in heaven, holy.
So Haya is just making a third person reference to the Lord, right? That's all that means. Okay. So it doesn't qualify as a name. It's just saying the proper name of the Lord. Okay. So you're not saying our Father which art in heaven, hallowed the proper name of the Lord, your name, Yahweh. I mean, if you want to say that, you can, but right. But it's not something. Haya is not. It's a word that doesn't transliterate into English. It's just letting you know it's the proper name of the proper name of the Most High is about to come up. It's giving reference to third person. Okay. All right. So our Father, which in heaven, hallowed your name, the Most High, your kingdom, thou enter. All right. Okay. So with that, I'm gonna stop right here. Right. You are learning the importance of context. Right. Using prefixes and suffixes. All right. So if you don't understand prefixes and suffixes, you will not understand the root or be able to establish the root word. So with that, we're gonna say Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakathum to all my brothers, and Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Elathan, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah to all my sisters. We gone. Shalom.